All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Hey, how's it going? We are live again for the not the late night, the daytime stream. Okay, so I'm running super late, so we just reused the vertical setup. That's all we did. Not another vertical. Yep, you're gonna see probably more verticals over time because vertical streams are bringing in about triple views. So I don't know if that'll last forever, but it might last for a little while because YouTube might be pushing vertical streams. We are, but today's a Wednesday. It's not one of the most important days of the week. I'm thinking Thursday, Friday, Saturday will definitely be horizontal. We are, but to be honest, I'd like to test vertical on those days too, just to see what it's like eventually. We might not do that this week. Yo, Mr. Hello Puppet, win vertical. Hello, Mr. Interesting layout. Yeah, so vertical streams in the data, the vertical streams show that we're getting about triple views in vertical. That's why you see us doing maybe like a focus on some extra vertical streams, is to continue to look at that data, that feedback. But today's a Wednesday. It's not a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, not Sunday. I should say Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are the most important days of the week. We are. So, you know, I feel a little more space or room to sort of mess around on those days. I almost called it in today. I almost went and took Karis out swimming. That's almost what we did. It's okay, mister. Get them stats. Nah, do what's best. Love this for you. Change is good. Well, I think it's great that we're getting those numbers. Those numbers are really surprising. Mr. Mike's side was actually doing a breakdown per minute on the daytime stream. Oop, that's Alexis. He was doing a breakdown, and he was saying the daytime stream from yesterday did extremely well. Oh, by the way, daytime stream, you guys were beat by the nighttime stream in terms of likes. How many likes did the nighttime stream get? So the nighttime stream ended up with 97 likes, and that's how they beat you guys. They got to 97 likes. So the giveaway will be for the nighttime stream today, and I think what happens next is we'll run that again for the next day, maybe? Nighttime wins, woo! So be sure to be there for the nighttime stream to pick up that prize anyways, even if you're from the daytime stream. You can still just show up. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Tag sent me an email response. All right. There we go. So, oh, I paid PSA, I think. Oh, the PSA grades might be in. PSA says I paid them. I'm going to go to PSA. Let's see what's going on over there. So that is in my emails today. Clicking on this. Hey, yo, to be fair, I liked both. Mister, I liked for both. No problem, man. The nighttime had more time to get the likes. That's true. That's true. The daytime stream overperforms. So let me go over here to PSA orders. Aha! Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh, yes. Aha! It's completed. The June submission is complete. The April submission is in quality assurance. So let me see how much money I have left then. I need to make some sales. We have Black Bolt and White Flair are back. They are restocked fresh cases, by the way, which means you have your best shot at a big hit to come out. Okay, Black Bolt, White Flair. We're going to hit save on that. Destined Rivals is getting a restock as well. It came out as a booster bundle, and it also rose in price. In fact, it rose really dramatically in price when it comes to the regular booster boxes, but the booster bundles also rose in price, and they're like a new product. So even if you open up the new booster bundles, they cost slightly more. All right, let's see if we can find the grades on this. Okay, so it's this number here. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I hate clicking on the wrong thing. Well, I just want to see some grades real fast. I want to see what some of the grades look like. Turn it down a bit. 160 items in this submission. Breaking Bad, 8. Halo Chief, Master Chief, Augmented Gold, 9. Pokemon French, Destined Rivals, Garchomp. We didn't have a French one. We had an English one, so they mislabeled that. That got an 8. Japanese Jungle Jolteon, 7. First edition Fossil Hitmonlee, 7. That's vicious. Venusaur SAR, 8. Wow, this So far, this order is horrible. Actually, I can just pick the phone up and show you guys. Hold on. Because we are in vertical, it's easier to do that. All right. That good? 999. Simplified Chinese. Sylveon got a 10. Who's this that? Dragon Ball Supercard Fusion World Kamahama Special Alt Art. Wait, are these all mine? Well, hold on. Let me see what's in the actual June submission. I'm curious. Hold on. So let me jump over here. I want to see whose is... See, we always do this. I want to see whose stuff is what. Okay, PSA high tier submission. Okay, there's a lot of your guys' stuff in here. In fact, it looks like there's a whopping like 50 items in here that are your guys' stuff. Looks like it sort of ends on Melodic and Metagross. That's where we see the end of the return. Kamahama. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. So here's a nice 10. The Zekrom, Goddess of Victory. Goddess of Victory. Whoa, they graded this. Very naughty card. Okay, oops. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. 999. So Topps card got a 9. Fossil Lapras got a 9. That's too bad. Close. Close. Etched Darth Vader got an 8. Etched Leia got a 7. Terrible. Steam Siege 8. That's sad. Luke Skywalker. Fates Collide 8. Naga got a 10. Girl cards get... Ooh! Rocket's Handiwork got a 10. That's going to be somebody's big pull. That's great. Fossil Magneton got an 8. None of the fossil cards seem to have gotten a 10. Look, this is a 9. The Articuno got an 8. Terrible. Terrible. Really terrible. Here's Sylveon. Umbreon 10. Umbreon 10. So somebody got these Umbreons. They're going to be very happy. Is that Tammy maybe? Oh, here we go. So look, here's the Hidden Legends Melodic and the Hidden Legends Metagross 8 and 9. Terrible. Now we're on to my stuff. So here are some Carddass cards. We got Grimer and Porygon. Muse 6, Dratini 6. I don't know why those were so bad. Bulbasaur, Chansey. Lots of 10s, actually. Ooh, Carddass Charizard got a 10. Ooh, Carddass Gengar got a 10. That's a big deal. So that pop has gone up by 1. These are really weird and pretty rare cards. The Pikachu got a 6. That sucks. A bunch of 6s, 9s. So we'll have some of those for sale real cheap. Here's a Psyduck got a 10. That's great. Psyduck's a really popular one. Oh, look at this. So these are some really strange cards. Can you see that? These are Mario playing cards that I ran into, and I'm like, I want to grade some of these. Did they mostly get 10s? Let's see what they graded. They were, like, really nice. Whoa, they're, like, exclusively 10s. Okay, so the playing cards got 10s. Hey, that's the Sylveon I pulled in the short. 1 whole box of Gem 2. So I got lucky, and the Sylveon turned into a 10. Dark Muck. Got the Rita. This classic Charizard got a 9. That sucks. Giratina from the half deck got a 10. That's good. Oh, look at that. The Dittos got 10s. Oh, yeah. Oh, 3 of them got 10s. That's fantastic. 4 of them got 10s. I got 4 Ditto 10s. That's fantastic. Disney Wonder Card Mickey Mouse Retro. Oh, you can't see it, but that is actually a Steamboat Mickey 10. Wow. Captain Pikachu 10. Is that mine? I don't know if that's mine. I think I bought one. So here is a Bills Transfer, Blastoise. Ugh, those poker cards did bad. Some nicer poker cards. Any Charizards? That'd be nice. Metal. Oh, there's a Muse Special Art Rare 10. That's great. Never had one of those grade 10 before. We're doing okay on these poker cards, apparently. Look at these poker cards. Gengar 10. That's a red Gengar. Okay, Shiny Treasure Mimikyu. Hanafuda Cat Mario. Destined Rival Ethan Typhlosion. Destined Rival Ethan Typhlosion. Yeah, oh, look. Oh, man. Rocket Nidoking 8. That's... Oh, those are terrible, man. Weiss Short Azure Lane Felix Signature 10. The Piplup 10. Okay. There's like 2 more at the end that weren't mine. So this one and this one, I don't think these are mine. All right, so overall, read chat. Your menu and title. Only Nighttime Stream gets the menu and the title because they won. All right, guys, so I'll go update that menu and title. We were showing off the PSA return there. Here we are. I was staring at the return with my own eyes. That's why I wasn't reading the chat. That was interesting. Did you guys like that I showed off the return, or do you prefer for it to be a mystery when it actually returns? My Nagasigi got the 10 and set up your menu. Yeah, we're doing that. All right, guys. So it's the same menu as yesterday, basically. We're going to hit save. The menu is saved. And then for the stream, we're going to say probably Black Bolt and White Flair restock. Also, I guess, no, I don't really think there's anything else that's really crazy that came in. I mean, there was a Final Fantasy Gunslinger restock live card shop. So we have some restocks today. I bought a new Gengar today. It was $1.3 thousand. It's one I'd never seen before. It was just some Black Star promo, and I thought, this is way overpriced. And then I went and I bought it. That's how it goes. All right. It looks like I paid Microsoft 15 bucks. What did I pay for $15? I wish it told you exactly what it was you were buying in the email. It doesn't want to tell you because it doesn't want you to know. I swear to God, that's why it doesn't say it. Okay. TikTok says somebody reposted. What? Weird. That's an ad from TikTok. God, dude, I do not need more ads in my emails. PSA invoices, PSA receipts. So that was what we were just showing off. We are 12 minutes in. So we spent the first 12 minutes basically just showing off the PSA return that's coming in. I'm really excited for that PSA return. You know, those weird poker cards. I'm really interested to see what how those perform. They should be pretty cheap. They're not going to be like, I don't think they're even going to be $100 per card, which is sort of like a standard Pokemon price these days. I bet you those cards are more like $25 to $45, somewhere in that range. Most of them, one or two of them might be slightly pricey, but they're not expensive to acquire, so they shouldn't be a high price. Here we are, because all I've really done is I've done the work of grading them for you, and so you're just paying a premium on that. And all right, so here we are. Let's see what we got here. I got these box right here. Let's grab the rest of this and pop these in here. Last night I was preparing cards for grading because I got to put out some fresh submissions. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get a label for Alexis. Let me try to print this label for Alexis. Do you guys mind? Okay, here it is. I need to print some forms here. Have you saw the mini poker cards? Mini poker cards, I've seen them. I think they're kind of ugly, to be honest with you. Not a fan. Okay, so it looks like we're going to print about 3 pages of this. Give me a second. -3. Okay, and print. I want to buy an XY Evo box for $1,900. Think that's too high, or should I wait for a dip? Man, can you believe they used to be $700 and everyone's like, oh, Pokemon's crashing, it sucks. Now it's $1,900? That's crazy. That's so much money. Man, you already missed out when they sat at $700 for a long time, dude. For a long time. And you had so much time to buy them at that price. And now it's after they've gone up that you want them. That's exactly how the stock market works. That's how meme stocks work. That's how crypto works. After they've turned out to be a surprise hit, everyone goes, well, wait a second. No, I want one. All right. Hey, what's up, Mr. LaFlame? So let me hit print on this. So I'm going to rush these labels to Miss Alexis. Yeah, I have FOMO. Well, here's the thing. I don't think that they get a lot cheaper from this point on. I mean, it's possible that the prices dip if Pokemon cards become sort of quiet and unwatched for a time again. They could dip. The question is, when will that really happen? It might never happen. You know what might happen? It might just slow down. It might just like plateau. It might just go sideways for a while. But the idea that it's just going to reverse in value, like the Team Rocket first edition booster boxes, they never really crashed back down. They just stayed high. They didn't grow much more for a few years, but they never really got cheap. That wasn't a thing. They just stayed expensive. So let me get this Miss Alexis. We want to get this shipped out. All right, I'm back. Just running. So that is good. Does this mean the April sub's almost done? Yes. Whew. So we are done with that. I'm going to close this. Welcome, guys, to the daytime stream. Whew. Hope all is well. Just really humid here. Hello, strangers. So, how are you guys doing on this fine Wednesday daytime stream? Let's talk about the breaks. Let's talk about the breaks. 1 break, 2 break, 3. Grab all these. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Wait. This one's not a break. It was almost a break, but we put it to the side. Oh, and the Star Wars break. Yes. Whoa, that's a lot of things that we are breaking. So, and then we've got that Ancient Origins box break over here. That's very cool. Ancient Origins. So you got a chance for it. That's Manga D-Teach. Manga D-Teach. Here's Trafalgar Law. Trafalgar. I think I said Trafalgar. With 9 spots left. Here's Cloud. Cloud never moves. I'm thinking of ending the Cloud and putting him up for sale as a hold card. Here's Gengar Prism. Ooh, like that one. Here's the pack split, $36. We got somebody join that yesterday. Here's the Jolteon with 4 out of 19. You spend a lot of money opening up Prismatic. Why not take a spot in the Jolteon? Think about it. $17.50 a pack on this channel. And even if you get it slightly cheaper than $17.50, it's still going to be somewhere like in the ballpark of maybe like 12 to 15. I don't know. It depends on how you source it, I suppose. But we source only high quality stuff straight from cases. Now, this Jolteon, you know, how many packs do you really get to open for 40 bucks? Like 3, basically, maybe less than 3. So for the price of about 2.5 booster packs, you can have a 1 in 19 shot of an already graded 10 Jolteon. This one has not moved, you know, very quickly, but I think he's a gem. He's a good one. All right, and then we've got Team Rocket Giovanni. 1 person is in. We're waiting. Here's Beatrice. We're waiting on 3 more. He is an SAR from this set. It's Glory of Team Rocket. The Espeon, which to me continues to be an extremely good value, especially with Fusion Strike going way up in price. You know, this card, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, in 2021, you know, the only thing people talked about was the pull rate on this Espeon being so harsh that they thought there was a mistake, a problem. And actually, probably there was a problem. Maybe that one guy was stealing them. Remember that? So people could not pull this card. And there's probably so much product out there that has had these Espeons stolen out of it. I bet you there is. So I bet you a lot of Fusion Strike product that's sitting in storage right now waiting to go up in price doesn't even have a shot for the Espeon because it was stolen out of there. So here's a 1 in 26 odds for an Espeon, and it costs 40 bucks. We have this nice Illustrator Pikachu. I think the fact that you can call it an Illustrator Pikachu is very cute. Remember, they won the drawing contest, and so it's just a nice card. These cards tend to go way up in price over time. So in a couple years, when you cannot easily buy this card raw anymore, and you know, the ones that were graded and put on the market are sold, in a couple years, this would be much more expensive. Here's the James C. Cathcart Meowth. He's still running, and the Darth Vader card is the star card currently. So those are all the breaks. Tammy, I think he mentioned April. No, I'm going to jump into Cloud next pay. Tam, BGS Feb is forever stuck. I'm going to go ahead and email BGS to find out what's going on with that submission, because it really is stuck, right? Like, they have not moved it in a long time. And I'm going to ask them if it's okay, like if it's a problem order or what's holding it back. If there's anything I can help with. Here's a nice Celebi. He was surprisingly expensive. Here's a nice Machop. Here's a fun fact. We still have slabs we've never priced from the tag submission. So we got new slabs to be pricing up for you guys. Here we are. Last night was busy as hell, man. We had a very busy stream last night for the nighttime stream. And ooh, look at that Pokemon White. We got Pokemon Black somewhere too. Here, right here. So we got Pokemon Black and White Korean. So you can now afford this product at a much better price per pack. This is $2. I think this is No, wait, this is 3. This is 250. That's right. They cost a little more, surprisingly, but I think that's right, isn't it? Let me check. So this is new stuff. By the way, if you've never placed an order, if you're watching and you've never placed an order, the way it works, click on the 3 little dots on the upper right-hand corner of the stream. Click on those 3 dots, and it'll pull down the description. Open that description, and you will see how to pay. PayPal, ZELLE, Cash App, Venmo. You also see the menu. We ought to have a little thing going on for new guys. They must be catching some of those Texas Roadhouse rolls. Another vertical stream, says Robert. How's it going, Robert? Let's see. Let me go ahead and place this over here. All right. Here's Steven Gonzalez. $10 for my slab away. You got it, man. Mr. Steven. Yeah, slab away. We need to get some slabs up here, some good-looking slabs. Tempt you guys with some good-looking slabs. Here it is, slab away. Steven with an S. This goes to 75. I have ties to Texas Roadhouse. My biggest gripe in vertical is I can't see the chat when full screen. That's very interesting. Maybe there's a workaround for that. Try asking ChatGPT. Maybe it'll give you a tip. Now, who's this? This looks familiar. Who is this? Oh, I know who this is. It's so weird. They changed their thumbnail to be like really girly. So strange. Oops. Oh, all right. I'll mark that on red. Okay. All right, so Steven Sistrunk Slab should have his name on it. That's an interesting thing. All right. Who transitioned? Hey, bro, gonna send you a disc and pay for the shipping and the new Addy, okay, for my box and my tinny. Sounds good. Did my package ever show up for you? I did get some packages in the mail that I did not open. I just ran. I was completely out of time. That's why I just rushed and turned the stream on. I was completely out of time. Here we are. Here's Manga D Teach. Here's beautiful Zapdos. That's one of the cards back from Tag. Here's Slackoth. Very nice. He's so popular. Everyone wants a $75 Slackoth. The room fills with excitement when Slackoth is on the table. Look at this bad boy, though. Doesn't that look nice? Man, that looks really good, doesn't it? Beautiful. Go ahead and clean that off a bit. Man, that is nice. Ooh. All right. I'm swiping to try and rechat. So Mr. Scuffa, do I have your name in Discord? Let me just mention the cost of that grading real fast. Let's see if I can find it real fast. Oh, here it is. I sent 35 on Cash App. Okay, hold on. Let me explain the grading. Okay, give me a second. All right, and then All right, we can use that address. Also, I'll pull up that receipt so you can see what I'm talking about. Unless I deleted it. I didn't delete it, right? Should be able to look it up on their website. Okay, let's see. I sent the shipping a while ago. Oh, okay, cool. So you're done with the shipping. So you're about 2 off. Oh, okay. Very nice. All right. So that's very nice of you. You didn't have to do that. Let's go ahead and get you taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and get him shipped right now, okay? Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and reset the shipping software, too. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the daytime stream. Mister, since I have so many slabs with you, can I do partial shipping? How many slabs would $40 shipping be? Yes, we can definitely do that. And are you must be international then. And so the rule is for $40, you will get 2 pounds of shipping. I don't know exactly how many slabs that is, but it's a pretty good chunk. It might be all of them. But the bigger thing that might hold it back is the declarations. Declarations is capped at a certain amount. So depending on how expensive the slabs are, that could actually hold it back. Okay, so we've had Joshua before. Let's go ahead and go in there. I was watching your first live stream today. It was a while ago, huh? It's been a while. Been doing this for a minute. All right, here we are. Let me go ahead and edit the address to be the new address that you just gave me. Okay. We'll pop this in here. We'll grab the city. Okay. We'll grab the state. The state doesn't change. We'll grab the zip code. Okay. Okay, the email is going to stay the same. All that other stuff's going to stay the same. Good. Now we're going to click OK on that. Accept on this. All right, so we got your new address up. And let's go ahead and set it to a sort of inconspicuous package type. All right. So did you say we're shipping this one to a non-residential address? Is that right, Mr. Josh? Here we are. About to head to the gym. Highest price one is Terra Umbian, a 10. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Very nice. Wait, but what is Weiss? All right, set that there. Joshua Collins. And one more second. All right. I'm going to hit print. We are currently verifying that we have up-to-date rates. Pokemon Poker Red and Green deck. I just got this in the mail. Yeah, I love the Pokemon Poker cards. I think they're fantastic. They're one of the best performing products I've ever owned. They've done extremely well for me over time. Although their price has not risen as dramatically this year. When I first got into them, they like exploded really quickly because people had not really thought about them. And then there was a second moment where they did really well. Wow, it's already fighting me. It does not want to ship this. This software sucks, dude. There it goes. So there was a second time where they went up in value. The second time was when Pokemon PSA began to grade them. So for a while, PSA would not grade the poker cards, and now they do. And so at that point, PSA grading has pushed the value of the decks up, and PSA graded poker cards sell for more than BGS and CGC poker cards were selling for. So you see another price appreciation. I mean, you virtually saw the Charizard go from like 300 to like maybe about 1.5 thousand. It's the cheapest one on the market right now, I think. And yeah, you saw that happen over time. It was really cool, right? That's times 5. Wait, add my prismatic packs to my bag. Bro, your prismatic packs. Let me take a quick look into that. Could you explain that real fast, your prismatic packs? Let's grab this. Oh, I see you sent for a couple more things. Okay, so 10 prismatics. You got it, 10 prismatics. All right. Well, I'm going to take them out of this bundle box because it's a bunch of empty air. We want to keep the package small. So I'm going to remove them from here. I just bought 10. Sounds good, man. I hope you pull something hot out of them. All right. How often do Minecraft cards get open? Sometimes they're sort of like a run on the Minecraft cards where one person opens them and then there's a bunch of copycats that go, oh, those look fun. So sometimes we open box after box after box of them, and then there's a big pause, and then it happens all over again. So people start getting interested in them, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of them are selling. Okay, that's 2 more. We need 2 more. Yeah, the Minecraft cards have overall done well. I actually have some specialty Minecraft cards that I've never listed for sale. Remember McDonald's, when the movie came out, McDonald's did like a promotional thing where you got a toy and the toy came with the card? Well, I bought a whole case of that and it's now sitting in my inventory room, and I was going to sell them here, but I couldn't decide on whether to sell them or whether to keep the case sealed and just resell the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there it is. That's 10 packs for Mr. Josh. Grab your bag. Let's make your bag a lot fatter all of a sudden. Hopefully it's not too heavy now either. Hopefully USPS is, you know what? I'm just going to change the label. So we got to change the label for this just to play it safe. I don't want any funny business with this particular package. This is a pricey shipment. All right, so we're going to cancel this label. Open them. Oh, you want me to open them? I thought you meant you wanted sealed packs for some reason. Okay, my bad, dude. My bad. All right, let's get them open. When you said add the prismatic packs to my bag, I thought you literally meant put them in your bag. All right, here goes. Because sometimes people do that when they ship. When they ship, they'll be like, I'd like an unopened pack in my bag. So I thought you were doing one of those. My bad, dude. All right, so let's just see what you pull. All right. Yeah, that's not an uncommon practice. Right before someone ships, they'll ask for a sealed pack to go in their bag to open when it arrives. There we go. Mister is a literal type of guy. I'm a literal type of guy. You say something, I go, that's exactly what it means. It means whatever it says. Here's Pupitar. Okay, we got a little Pupitar. Man, Pupitar, he is a very hard Pokemon card to sell. Him and Metapod and any of the pod Pokemon. Here we are. Kakuna. Put the cards in the bag. That's right. If you guys don't think you can win off a $40 spot on the breaks, you sure can. Yeah, well, that's the fun part, is somebody does always win. Someone always pulls it. And it might not be you. Look, you get a little dust globs. It might not be you, but someone always does. And that's what keeps them exciting. There we are. And the odds are actually a lot better than like going out and probably playing on a slots machine or going out and buying a freaking lottery ticket. The odds are actually pretty unremarkable. Here's Cottony. We got a card up on the table, 1 in 4, 1 in 12. Those are not crazy numbers. Oh, you got a Master Ball Duraludon. All right, you walk away with the Master Ball. That's good. This set's so tough. I mean, even getting a Master Ball is... Oh, picking up Tyranitar and Ogerpon. Okay, this just got a lot better. Okay, Ogerpon obviously is not the chase, but it is a heck of a lot better than pulling cold packs. Okay, Professor Research. Very nice. Mr. Read my comment. I want to trade my bag and slab to pay down... hold on. I want to trade my bag to slab down that Pupitar poker slab. Made me sad. I know. We are. All right. 600 million Powerball. 600 million odds, or what do you mean by that? $600 million in cost. Okay, so I already tore the label up, but I think I can just hit reprint on it. Reprint. You certify that you will not reuse this label. Yes. They don't want you to cheat. Thank you for dealing with me. My back is thrown out. Oh, that is so relatable. I have so many back issues. Actually, lately, my back's been good. But just recently, I threw my neck out by sleeping in a very bad position and then jerking myself when I... that doesn't sound right. Like whipping my neck when I was getting up because it was in pain, so I moved really fast, and then it was like, crick, and I was like, ah! I threw my neck out just from sleeping wrong. There it is. Guess I'm getting old. I don't know. Or maybe I have a big fat head or something. Probably have a big fat head. Well, you what? You know what I mean? Get your... Six's mind's in the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter, Six. All right. Okay. I said what I said. I stand by my words. Can I see the poker set? Says Mr. Punchball. I got some really cool poker cards I can show off, but I'm generally not selling them. But I can show them off just for fun. Here's Team Rocket Grunt. Now, Team Rocket Grunt, you've been on a roll. He wants 4 Poke Shuffles, $15 for a bag sort. Can you check my Espeon or nay other good cards to see if I should send a BGS or PSA? Notice the Espeon looked very crispy. I noticed that as well. So let's get this started. Let's go ahead and grab your Poke Shuffles. Ready? Mr. needs to strengthen so he isn't injured by pillows. I don't think it was a strengthening issue, although I've actually been working out. Did you know that? I've lost some weight. I've been working out. And no, I know what goes. I have this problem where I like to have a really tall pillow where kind of like pushes my neck up like an angle. I just like it. It feels good. And sometimes the pillow's too high, I think. And I got to lower it. I don't understand how people sleep that way with a pillow that keeps their head almost level with the ground. I hate that feeling. I like it when my head's lifted. That's a good feeling. It is more comfortable. But so since I had this neck injury, I've been sleeping with like just one very slim pillow, almost flat with the you know, just high enough that it's level with my shoulders and all that. I don't know why I like to lift my head up. It's just a nice thing. It's almost like sleeping on the couch. You ever sleep on the couch and the armrests kind of crook your neck up? I shouldn't do that, but it's just what makes me comfortable. Here we are. All right. I sleep with one, but I lounge with many. You lounge. Oh, my. No! All right, it's a cold round of the Poke Shuffle. Okay, this curtain's kind of inconvenient for this, isn't it? Now, let's go find your bag. Protect your neck. Yeah. Okay, so a bag sort. Well, you got a lot of stuff. Let's do a quick... Oh, well, those are all hollows. That is a lot of hollows. Team Rocket Grunt hollows in bag number 1. So we really just need to do bag number 2. Okay, I like your Umbreon. Shelmets, any ARs? The Eevee, Ortega, Espeon, Time, Fan Rotom, probably not. Reverse Hollow Umbreon would be considered. Maybe Mela, it's a girl. Larvitar is looking kind of cute, actually. Here we are. We got Muna, it's an AR. We grade ARs. Here's a stamp. Look at that, it's Libra. Libra from Elden Ring Night Rain. Where's Mr. Whipple? He needs to see this. I showed that to my wife. I showed a picture of that to my wife. She got a kick out of it. She thought it was really funny. He looks exactly like the bad guy from Elden Ring Night Rain. Here's a Houndour. Screamtail's okay. I don't know. I wouldn't bother with him. Here's some other AR. The Stretchers, Vulpix. Here's the Espeon. That's what we want to know about. Let's see. Well, Reverse Hollow Eevee. The Zelda. This guy. This Hot Bunny Girl. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be in the business of selling the Bunny Girl. Master Ball. Tornadoes, maybe. He's a promo, so there's going to be a lot of them. Espeon. Duskull, maybe. Snorlax. Friends and Paldea. So a lot of this is just sort of like, you know, meh. You know, it's just like, they're cards. You're like, yeah, these are cards. If you hold on to them for a long time and they are 5 years old, take another look at them. They'll be probably a lot more worth it to grade them 5 years later. But that takes time and patience. 5 years is 5 years. I mean, you'll be an old man in 5 years. In 5 years, I'll be 41 years old. So when these are considered a bit old, I'll be an old man. All right, so we got this nice Gengar. So let's see. You wanted to look specifically at the Espeon. I think the Espeon's real good. I don't know much about this. I think the Legend of Zelda is nice. Screamtail, Umbreon. This is probably an easy flip if he graded 10. I don't know much about the stamps. I don't know how well they're going to actually do. Again, Umbreon's probably an easy one. Eevee would be a top tier. Oshawott would be top tier. So these are like your top tier pulls right here, right? Okay, so that's your bag sort. I like these right here. These are very nice. The Zelda logo card is just very fetching, and it's vibrant. It's yellow. Let's take a quick look at the Espeon here. I'm surprised people don't open more of those Nintendo packs because they're so affordable. Yeah, he looks pretty clean. I'd say you definitely have a shot at a 10. I'd grade this with PSA, though. I immediately notice a lip on the corners. So I know with BGS, that's going to exclude you from having a chance at Black Label. So if you don't have a chance for Black Label, why send it? And here are the other ones. All right, so there you go. Got a little pre-grade on one of the cards, and you got a bag sort. Or did you need more pre-grades? I can't remember. You sent 15? Let's do a couple more pre-grades. Pre-grades are $3, right? And then a bag sort is like probably $3 as well. So let's take a quick look. Ah, so this is a white dot. So this one, probably a 9. Oshawott, not going to grade 10, sorry. I'm going to write this gently here. I write very gently on the sleeve, okay? I'm aware that you don't want to put any pressure on the card. I don't like the centering too much. Big white dot right down there. Big white dot. So this card is very clearly a 9 or worse. Could be an 8. That could be an 8. Zelda. So the biggest problem with these Zelda's cards, always on the back. See how the back's looking. Surprisingly decent looking. Okay, how's the corners looking? It's got an impression here, but I actually don't know how PSA truly treats that. Like, does it treat the impression as damage, or does it just treat it as a natural part of the manufacturing of the card? We are. So I would definitely be tempted to grade this Legend of Zelda card. Could be a high 9. I don't know if it would be a 10, actually, for this one. This one is hard to say. I will give this one the 9.5. See, because I don't know all of PSA's rules for grading those. Okay, and then this Espeon. Espeon going to be probably 9.5 plus. I didn't like one of the corners, actually. So this corner right here seems like the curve is not perfectly round. And so I believe they take points off for that, too. So there's a lip and a not perfectly round corner. So I'm going to say 9.5 plus. I think it has a serious shot at a 10. That does not mean it will definitely be a 10. And then this one's more of a mystery to me still. I don't know all of PSA's rules for grading those. I have not graded a lot of those myself. These are definitely 9s. And so there you go. I hope that was really useful for you. That cost him $15 for me to sort of give him a rundown on his cards and even take a closer look at them. Mr. Punchball wants to buy your rarest card. Hey, can you sell your rarest Pokemon card? I'm rich. You're rich? That sounds exactly like what a rich guy would say. Well, let me get you my rarest card. Here we are. Imagine it really was a rich guy and he was just being blunt. That'd be funny. Okay, we'll call that the Team Rocket Grunt Hits bag. All right. How come you don't have that country Ozark accent? Well, shucks. Welcome to Ozark. Welcome to Missouri. You're just being funny, right? Because we were talking about that last night. Somebody was asking. Oh, yeah, it was you that was asking about it. How come you don't have that country accent? I don't give a shit about foot. Wow, that's a beautiful card. I kind of just want to hold this card. I really do. I don't like selling cards that I think are that beautiful. I got a 7 from TCCG on my Legend of Zelda card. Yes, well, there's many things that can go wrong on those cards. Like there could be cream on the back, so to speak. It's not really cream. It's glue. So it could be terribly off-centered. It can have damage on the corners or virtually anywhere. They didn't have like really good print quality on them. So that's why they're so good when they hit like a PSA 10. They're nice because it's hard to get those. Okay, PSA 10 Tyranitar Go. Holy moly, man, he's expensive. He's not cheap at all. All right, well, I'm going to host this one as a gym break. Watching from northeastern Oklahoma. Love from Kenwood, Oklahoma. Oklahoma? You're pretty close. Do you guys ever go to Branson? You are. Branson for Silver Dollar City. I heard you guys were trying to build... Wasn't Oklahoma trying to build a thing of their own? Wait. This is the wrong price. You guys were going to build something like Heartland Place or something like that. I can't stop gooning. TCC means them country cards. Yes, I'm about 4 hours away from you. Nice, dude. Yeah, we drive to Branson because it's about maybe just under 2 hours for us. Maybe it's about an hour and 40-minute drive. Really is not that bad. And so we'll drive there, have a nice big walk, and then we have 2 options. We can either spend the night in a hotel or we can just drive straight back home, which we do that. Usually we just drive home. All right, so this is going to be 32. All right. This stream is certified solo leveling only. That is the Pokemon Go Tyranitar break. Gym break. It's a gym break. One person gets it, one person misses. We like the gym breaks. They're entertaining. All right. Thank you, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. So, guys, the nighttime stream beat you in terms of likes. They beat you pretty handily. What we're going to start doing in the future, we're going to have days where we're tracking the performance of the daytime stream and the nighttime stream to see who outperforms. And they won, the nighttime stream won simply because they get a lot more time than you guys do. They get like 3.5 hours. Daytime stream gets like an hour and 40 minutes. So what we might do in the future is instead of counting the final count on the likes and the concurrent views, we're gonna probably weight it. It's gonna be like a per capita kind of thing, you know. So if you guys end up really liking the stream, watching it, you know, hanging out, we're gonna notice that in the data, and we'll see which stream is more popular. Now, I already told Nighttime Stream they won last night. So they're going to get a giveaway tonight as a result of winning sort of like a contest between daytime and nighttime. But that'll reset for Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to measure again, okay? So you can have the daytime stream win by smashing the like button, showing up to the stream and staying in the stream, not going anywhere. Just leave it running, even if you got to step away or something. I want a really expensive card. How do I watch without scrolling? It's part of my genetics now. Oh no, part of your genetics. I live on a Cherokee reservation and I always watch your videos. Oh, cool. Yeah, we have those kind of things out here in Lake of the Ozarks too. Not just Lake of the Ozarks, but Missouri in general. Gosh, I wish I could remember it all. There's actually a Native American group that's trying to build a casino, an Indian casino out here, after the other casino failed to pass. They're trying to build one anyways. There was a regular gaming casino that wanted to open up out here in Lake of the Ozarks, and they got voted down by the state of Missouri. There was a statewide vote where if everyone voted yes, we would have gotten that casino. But the whole state basically voted no. It really disappointed me. It made me want to leave Missouri because it's like, I don't hate casinos. I like entertainment. I like building stuff. I like seeing developments. I like tourism. I like all that stuff. You know, I like industry. I like productivity. I like jobs. So the idea that they got rid of it because I don't even know why. I know why the people in Lake of the Ozarks voted against it. They voted against it because this place out here, Lake of the Ozarks, it's kind of like an oasis away from places like St. Louis. St. Louis is kind of this cruddy, yucky place. Lake of the Ozarks is like, it's hard to get out here, you know. It's hard to get out here, and the people who are out here are very country, and they prefer it that way. I know that. That's why they voted against it. What really shocked me was that places like Kansas City, Springfield, and St. Louis voted against it. That really upset me. I don't know why they did that. I have a theory they voted against it because they don't want competition. They don't want Missouri state funds going to competing cities. So when I saw that, I was really mad. I was like, I'm leaving Missouri. I was really frustrated. All right, 2 Prismatics. I'm named after Hank Williams' senior's son called Cowliga. It's about a wooden Indian native tribe. Oh, very cool. I didn't know that. We are. I used to read books about fights between the natives and the colonists when I was a kid. A really old book series called The Forest Runners. It was a series of stories written, I think, in the 1800s. And it was like 15 novels long. It was pretty interesting. It talked about the intense rivalry between the colonists and the Native Americans who did not like the colonists taking up all the land and building all their little fort huts. And there was fights over access to water and gunpowder and salt. It was a really interesting story because it depicted sort of like an interesting time period for war where if you just had faster horses, you won. If you just had guns with better range, you won. And there was this time period where if you could run further and longer than anyone else, you were just this unstoppable kind of person because that's what it came down to when it came to like surviving in a fight. And you could have a small group of people take on a large group of people in the woods as long as they could always run faster than everyone else. It was a very fascinating idea. And it only worked in that time period. There were no roads. There were no cars. Everything was trees and bushes. So the sneakier and the faster you were, the more you could harass a whole military and actually get away with it as a small group. And so the book, it's not based on a true story, but it was based on what was going on in that time period. And it was really interesting. Yeah, the novels, I should say. It was sort of like before Western novels were a thing. That's the kind of story it was. It could have been a Western novel if it was written like 50 years later, but it was pre that time period. It was fun to read too because it wasn't written in very good English. The author, I guess English, it evolves and gets proper and nice over time. He didn't have a great, he would spell everything wrong. It was really funny. So you can sell it now to me. Bro, PayPal, I don't use PayPal, says Mr. Punchball. Mr. Punchball might be the richest guy I've ever met. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Mr. Punchball, you can actually click on a person's, you can see their account. That's really funny, dude. All right, so Jesus Aguilera, what's up, man? 6 Gunslinger of the Abyss. We just got a restock on the Gunslinger set because it was so popular, we were selling out. Speaking of which, where is it? Do I need to go get a fresh box right now? I think I actually need a fresh box right this moment. Let's see. The Gunslinger. Full screen? My name is pronounced Is it Kalijah? Very cool, man. Kalijah. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kalijah. Okay, let me go get those Gunslingers. Now, you also said 5 tiers of the kingdom. Let me make sure we have those too. We have tiers of the planet. Is that what you meant? You probably meant tiers of the planet. I have 2 bags and a PSA 10 Kingdra slab. All right, let me go get those Gunslingers. All right. Wait, did my door close? Let me close my door. Gotta have the door closed so the girls can't hear what we're up to, guys. We're always up to no good in here. All right. Haha. Okay. 20K raise per year is small. Heck, I'd be happy with 5K raise. What? Who got 20K raise? Can you give up some first edition shadowless packs, please? Who? Bro, I'm so rich I bought a first edition shadowless booster box. We are? Wow. That's crazy. What does your mom think about that? All right. I don't think your mom would like it if you're giving away first edition Pokemon booster boxes. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very nice. And then 5 tiers of the planet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. All right. Very good. I'm so rich, I have a Charizard now, thanks to Mr. Oh, Charizard. I want a Charizard. Okay. Snipping this. And snipping this. And snipping these. We'll also snip this one. Snip. All right, lots of snips. Very nice. I'm so rich, I'm not. What do we got? We've got Goob Boo. Almost looks like it says goodbye. Goob. Wait, there's a little Sephiroth. Hey, look at this BDSM outfit he's got on. All right. Here's Ace. Okay, there's Ace. I was rich, then I found Mr. Stream. I'm sorry. Here's Salamander. Well, you're still rich, but now you're Pokemon card rich. There's been a change in the style of your wealth. Here's Vargidopolis. Cagnazo. Maya. Here's, let's get lyrical. Here's Echo. Here's, so we're in the Gunslingers now. Yuffie, she's yoofing around. Azdaja. Okay, Azdaja. Ifrit. Fang. And Samurai. That's true, that's true. And Tifa. She's the one with the teeth, right? Well, no full arts, Mr. Aguilera. I might be tempted to go a little deeper if I was you, especially on the Gunslinger. I don't know about Tears of the Planet. I can't remember it. Okay. Tons, bro. It's a lot, bro. Yeah, bro. Shut up, bro. These guys don't believe you, Mr. Punchball. I don't like that. I believe you. Here we are. Here we are. All right. Cagnazo. Very nice. All right. You know what else is a lot? My bomb. Grabbing this. Okay. Very nice. Jesus Aguilera. Let's see. Let's see. Baggie number 1. Baggie number 2. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Here's an expired Jessica Detterman. Look, this says 424 on it, meaning it's been expired for a year and 4 months. This looks like it's one of those Japanese custom packs with cards that won't grade 10 in it and a whole bunch of poker cards in it. Jessica, huh? Dead man. Hopefully she's not dead. All right. Put that there. We'll grab this box. Now you gotta have these cards placed into this baggie. I am selling packs now. What? You're selling packs? How much? Can I buy first edition from you? There we go. Ooh. Okay, we're going to use the same old good old address. Here we are. Bro, I opened on my first edition. Did you? That's very cool, bro. We're going to go ahead and hit print on this. Dang, bro. All right, bro. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ivan? How much, bro? How much? I'm trying to read 2 comments at once. There we go. My brain gets a little active. Let's have a sip over here. Now, that slab, that's added in later, okay? Have no fear about that. A little coffee there. For 1 team up, like 170. What if I wanted to do 2 team up? What's the price on 2 team up? We are. This punchball guy, kid or something, or a troll? He's not a kid. He's actually very wealthy. Let's see. Now we've got Team Rocket Grunt. Send the Espeon for PSA grading. Do you offer fast grading services for more money? And when is that submission going out? I see what you're saying. Maybe I'll just work on a third PSA submission. You know, because I'm thinking about ramping up my PSA submissions for the winter time. We're heading into the winter time, which then turns into tax return time period. It's a good idea to have lots of slabs during that time period. Let me think about it. We could do a higher tier service, but you wouldn't save as much money. I just have a lot of money. I live under a bridge and have pink hair. What? Let me go ahead and set it up. I'll keep in mind that you're interested in having the PSA submission go out early. Maybe I'll just try to squeeze it into another submission that I'll send out. Now that tag grading costs more money, it actually costs more than PSA. Now that tag grading costs more, I might do fewer tag submissions and I might do more PSA submissions. I don't know why they did that. I don't think that was clever. They at the very least, they should have been the same price as PSA. They shouldn't make theirs more expensive. It just doesn't make any sense. All right. I have lots of money. It is. All right. Cool, man. Very nice. How much money do you have, Mr. Punchball? There you go. Okay. Very good. You could send it to tag grading, by the way, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, because that's going out pretty soon, the tag grading submission. That's the next one to be worked on. I'm preparing tag slabs right now. It's a nice Charmander over there. So now we got Mr. Steven. Paying down right here. I'm having Miss Alexis look for your card in the boxes one more time. This time, instead of searching by name, she's going to search by image. We'll see what the results are on that for the Silcoon. But you said you saw me write your name down on the back of it, so that's really surprising to me. It makes me wonder if maybe the card got sorted back down into one of the boxes, maybe the commission box. Why don't we work on that? Since it's your turn, we'll work on that real fast. All right, let's pull every single slab out of the commission box looking for the Silcoon so that we can say it's not in there. These are the commission slabs, guys. You can see all the commission slabs for sale. All the commission slabs can be seen for sale in our Discord server. We are looking for a Silcoon because we're wondering if he got returned to the box. Here's a Deoxys. Okay. Roll. Okay. If we wrote your name properly on the back of it, there is a very, very good chance that it's still over here. There is a chance that Alexis has misshipped it. She hasn't really done that too much. So I don't know if she would have done that this time. But you said you did not receive it. Also, I want to mention, make sure that it's not still inside of the original shipping box, although I doubt that it is. I've had that happen, you know. Rick and Morty, Kyle Gray, Sammy Zenta. Still didn't find the Silcoon. No, there's a missing Silcoon, guys. If you guys receive a Silcoon in your package, let me know, because I'll buy it back from you. There you are. I'm going to get that to Mr. Steven's sis trunk. Okay. So now we can rule out, because I don't see it down here either, right? Yeah, I don't see it down here, so we can rule out that it went back to the commission box. Should have bought Wick when she was $250. You should have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Everything's $1,000 now. Did he say how rich he was? Bro, I got tons of money because in my attic there were like 15 first edition booster boxes. 15 first edition booster boxes. Man, can I have one? Pokemon cards are for kids. That's why Pokemon made it. Am I not right? Actually, Pokemon cards is for grandparents. the Pokemon Company came out and they stated that Pokemon is not for kids. I read about it in a journal. They told me in school. Okay. Bro, that's how I got rich. But you open up all your first edition? Huh. I really wanted to buy some from you. Huh? Okay. I heard Pokemon is not good for Christians. What do your parents say about Pokemon? Do they say it's bad? Or do they like Pokemon? Yeah, it's not here. Why am I looking twice? Like it's going to magically pop up at me. Okay. I seen that Silcoon in all consignment Discord page August 1st. That's exactly what I was going to do next. I was going to check the expensive slabs box. Here we are. It's so funny you brought that up because that was one of the things I mentioned to him in the Discord server is that I said I need to check all the boxes around me to see if it got placed into one of the other boxes by mistake. All right. I might have a few packs in my storage unit. Ooh, can I have one? Please. Here we are. Ditto. Ditto, more like Big Yoto. Can you check? Oh, this cleared last night. We got the email for it. Mr. Oh, well, it's not here, but it's good to go. We can do anything you want. We are ready. It's good to go. You have $500 ready to go. I'm glad it cleared. All right, it is not in the expensive slabs box, although that was a good place to look. There is one more box to check. That's the box that is further to the left. It contains the big rotation. If I correctly wrote his name on it, I suppose there is actually a chance that it's been misshipped. Look at that. That's not for sale anymore, though. We ought to find the timestamp. He kind of looked up that timestamp. We ought to go grab that timestamp. And around the time that he had me swap it over to Shining Raichu or paid off, we ought to see what my hands did. Because if I can just see what my hands did, that might explain what happened to the item. Whew. Okay, so paying down the Raichu. Let's take care of that. I don't know if we took care of that already. I don't think we did. We went looking for your card. Steven Sistrunk. This goes down to 7760. All right. We're still hunting it. So now we have Mr. Edwin Delsid. Slabaway, is it possible to ship the Tartarus that's been paid off? If so, I'll send for shipping. Thanks as always, says Mr. Edwin. All right. So let's go finish this. Halo Hollow. Oh, I see what you're saying. You would like, because the Tartarus, you're considering him as a paid off item. I would say since they are in Slabaway as a pair, that would be a bad idea. So let's get them both paid down and then we'll get them shipped out together. Okay, let's keep them together. It is fun though to get it back sooner, but I think this should be a condition of the Slabaway. I'm close by my storage unit. You want me to get you a pack of first edition, but you have to open it? Yes, yes, I need a pack of first edition. I'm a kid. I can drive. Wow, that's really cool that they let you drive. You know, not all kids get to drive. You must be really good at driving. Okay, so, Mr. Edwin, we updated that. And now we have an order from Isaac Thomas. He says, 2 Minecraft base set. And then, which is the best set to open nowadays for big hits? Well, we just got fresh cases, a Black Bolt and White Flair. Then we also got Black Bolt and White Flair Korean boxes. These are tempting because they're very cheap. So you can open up boxes of these at a very good price. It's under the Korean menu. There's also Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia. Those are super popular right now. In the mail, we just got What all did we get? We've got the new Final Fantasy set, if you're into Final Fantasy. What you looking for? Maybe I can give you an example of what best to open. Are you just looking for strict value? If you're looking for strictly for value, I would say to open Destined Rivals, but we are waiting for a restock on the Destined Rivals first before we open that. Read chat. Let's see, read. Mr. That Likes competition was only for 1 day. Okay, never mind. Never mind my giveaway then. I'm not rich like Ball Puncher. What? Let's see. I have a question. Could a card with 3 small white dots and print line get at 8? Yeah, maybe. Can you give a shout out to my YouTube channel? Here's a shout out to my YouTube channel. Good luck, man. So what was I supposed to read? Okay, let's go get those Minecraft base sets. You ready? So they should be somewhere over here. Minecraft. Get out of my room, I'm playing. Do you like playing Minecraft, Mr. Punches Nuts, or whatever your name is? Punchball? I like Minecraft. There it is, Minecraft base set. Pull that up here real fast. I had to really pull some boxes for her to find this. Oh, we just got lots of product. Put this all back in order. Whew, okay, good. Sorry about that. I know that was probably kind of messy sounding. Whew, I used to have no life and just Minecraft all day. I love Minecraft. I still play it. I think it's great. It's kind of like, you know, it's no different than playing with Legos or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. We are. If I had a kid and they played a lot of Minecraft and they built a lot of cool stuff, I'd be pretty proud of them. I'd be like, you did good. It's like, you know, if somebody had a hobby and their hobby was painting, how's that a lot different from like designing stuff in Minecraft, painting all day? Or if you had a hobby and you like to draw stuff or make, I don't know, wood crafting or something like that, it's not a lot different from Minecraft. Minecraft's a very, very creative game. Like, there isn't a lot to do other than create things. Ooh. So we got you 3 packs, Mr. Isaac. I hope you have fun. I got the pack of first edition and tons of evolution packs. What? All right, let's see. Those are my favorites. So here are your cards in the base set. You got the zombie. So it's a nice textured hollow, by the way. You can't see it, but this part of the card has texturing to it. Sort of a fuzzy texturing. And this is a glow-in-the-dark Minecraft card. See this outline here? If you put this under a light and then turn the lights off, it'll actually glow green. See? It was only under the light for a second, but you can kind of see it, right? So we played around with that before. We held it under a bright light for a while, and then it lit up really brightly. I have parents that didn't divorce because of me, Mr. Punchball. What? Wait, I only ordered 2. No. The third one's just a bonus. You don't have to. You don't have to pay for it. I'm just gifting you a third one. Here we are. Appreciate the order. All right. There we go. Oh, very nice. Look at that. How nice. Hey, mister, have you ever had anyone try to do a chargeback? Never. No one's ever tried to charge back. No, I've had a couple chargebacks here and there. You kind of learn about them. PayPal's real good to me. They take care of me. Ooh. Look at that Minecraft cart. Just opened a Zekrom EX SAR. Should I send it to PSA, tag, or BGS? Well, I would send it to BGS if you think it has a shot at the black label. After that, PSA is always a pretty strong choice. PSA is just really popular. All right. Now we've got some turtles, an Ender Dragon. I like the Ender Dragon. He's a cool pull. Very nice. And let's flip this around. We got the Fox, and we got another Ender Dragon. So you got the glow-in-the-dark Ender Dragon. See the outline? Pretty neat. So those are the Minecraft base set cards. They're very different from Time to Mine. And then there's the hobby box, which gives you a chance for numbered Minecraft cards. So they're all very different from each other. I wish Topps Chrome would bring back Pokemon again. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's John Lohman. Hello, John. He says, how you been? Saw you were live eating dinner, so you're on the big TV. Your hands are huge. Yeah, I get that a lot, actually. Aren't they? Say, wow, what fantastically large and veiny hands you have. Thank you, Mr. Isaac. So, let's find that bag. Well, you don't have a box, do you? Yeah, here you are, Mr. Isaac. I remember, because you had a fat bag. Okay, those are really cool. Do you have new Pokemon cards, says Mr. Poker. I've always got something new going on, so the answer is sort of like yes, but we can't have anything that's not actually been released, so we got everything that's been released. It's in the overflow. It is in the overflow. I got home and opening a Flashfire booster box, but I'm opening for fun. What? I thought you were going to sell me some of that. Please, let me have some of your Flashfire, bro. Here's Cloud. Here's Pom Pom Purin. Ooh. Here's Snorlax. Look at the size of his sack. That's right. Big sacks. That's what they prefer. Small sacks. Big sacks. Now that's great. Sack peeping? What's your most expensive card? This one. This Choco Cat. Poor Choco Cat. He's a brown cat. He has a dark skin color. So the other people don't want to buy him. I feel so bad for Choco Cat. It's okay, Choco Cat. Somebody will adopt you one day. That's what she said. Do you have boxes of English, or do I have to buy single packs? I do have full boxes. Yes, I do have full boxes. That's right. I can help you with that, Mr. Trevor. We have an empty queue right now, so I'd be happy to take care of whatever you'd like to do. Let's grab your store credit card here. If you give me an idea of what you're looking to pull, I can give you an advice on what we got. There it is. Trevor Carpenter. Something cool, right? One of the funny answers to what to open is whatever has the next hit. If only you knew. Right? Like, you might not be interested in, how about Crimson Haze, right? You might not be interested in that. But if you knew the top chase pull was in the current box, the one that's going to get opened next, you would then go open it. And then somebody might tell you, well, the optimal thing to open is 151, right? Well, if you go open 151 and all the pulls are cold, whereas there was a big hit sitting in Crimson Haze, you know, I see that all the time where it's just sort of like, it would be nice to just know wherever you're going to get luckiest today. And who cares about the set at that point? You're just going to get lucky and pull something great. Because a lot of the sets have great stuff in them. But, you know, if you have a particular Pokemon that you like if you have a certain Pokemon you prefer, I can recommend a set. I just like chasing the big hitters. Do you have Yu-Gi-Oh cards? We have a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's on the extended menu. We have the Blue Eyes set from a couple years ago, and we have the Ghost of the Past 2 set from a couple years ago as well. In fact, we were open to some of that. We also have a little bit of the, I think it's called the No Rarity Collection. We have 2 boxes of that left. So you just like big hits. Well, I can tell you Pokemon Black Bolt and White Flare are 2 of the latest English sets. And there's a lot of cards we've never pulled out of there that we have not recorded yet, so there's no clips of it yet. So from White Flare, we've never pulled the red Victini card or the Chrome Reshiram. From Black Bolt, we have pulled a Chrome Zekrom, but however, we've got fresh Black Bolt in now, so maybe there's a fresh chance for that, right? Not to mention, we've never pulled the red Victini out either. So the Victinis and the Chrome cards are very big hits. There's also really expensive cards like the Seismitoad coming out of Black Bolt. Yeah, actually, Black Bolt might have just gone up in price. I heard that the Seismitoad sold for a record price. Always sneezing in the card room. Always sneezing. $500 of Prismatic. You got it, man. All right, $500 of Prismatic, he said, everybody. Whatever you want. Let me do a little math. So it says you get 28.5 packs. We'll make it 30 packs. So we're doing 30 packs, guys. All right. right, Mr. Trevor. We like Mr. Trevor. He goes deep. We had some people going deep yesterday. Whew. Like Joshua Whipple. Joshua Whipple was going real deep yesterday. Okay. So you're getting a little bit of bonus packs. It's because it's a nice large order. Vertical streams. Vertical streams like it when things are stacked on top of each other, because it all fits on the frame. There we go. Look at that. So that is 5 packs with 6 boosters inside each. 30 packs total. You got it, man. Let's get it. Prismatic's really a pretty safe option because there's just no way this doesn't get way more expensive over the years. Ready? Ooh, am I out of sleeves? No, I got some sleeves left. Running low on the sleeves. Let's just go, let's see, there's 5 boxes, maybe 2 and 3 boxes at a time. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? I say you open it. I think you're about to get very lucky. All right. Popping that everywhere. Have you come across any bundles with only 5 packs? Oh, I never thought about that. I guess that's possible. We are. That's probably pretty rare because I don't really come across booster boxes that have less than 36 packs. I'm curious what you pay for these booster bundles. If you're wondering what my profit margin is, it's not good. Prismatic is one of the least profitable booster packs to sell. I make almost nothing on these. But I'm happy to open them for you guys, and I'd love to see you guys pull some Umbreons out of here. It's more about the fun with this product. It's more about the fun. We are. Some products make more money than other products. That's kind of how it works. Like the margin on the Korean cards is pretty good, but that's because you can sell a Korean booster pack for like $1.70, and you have to sell so many of them before you make good money. Does that make sense? So like if you make a 10% margin on $1 million booster pack, you made a lot of money. But if you make 50% margin on a $1.50 booster pack, you made like 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really get rich selling the Korean packs. The Korean packs don't make you rich. Here it is. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on, I suppose. All right. Snipping this. Yeah, makes sense. Mister, just assemble a Scalpers Avengers to raid all the stores. Yeah, raid the stores. We are. All right. You know, you want to know what has made me some money, though? Just having some Pokemon cards that I bought years ago and sitting on it for 5 to 6 years. That's what really worked. That's where the big money is. Hey, John Lohman with the $20 donation. Bless somebody who gets unlucky, but only if they have a skinny Diglett. Oh, they will have to send a picture, I think, for verification. I'll be like, that's skinny. So you sent $20, and what that means that you really donated 2/3 of that. So about $14. So somebody's going to get a $14 donation when they have bad luck. How should we define bad luck, I wonder? Here's Umbreon Hollow. Beautiful. Okay, there's Umbreon. Thank you so much, John Lohman. That's really kind of you, man. Really appreciate it. $14. It's sort of like 2 $7 boosters, or 1 $14 booster. Here's Levion. I have a 2D Diglett. I guess that means I could never receive the donation. Womp womp. This set is terrible. It's not an easy set. We all know it. But that's also what makes the pulls extra special. So when you do pull something out of here, it's extra valuable. There's Pupitar. Another Pupitar, huh? Festival Grounds, Lucario. Mine's a 1x1 Minecraft block. Searching Sparks was rough for me too. Yeah, Pokemon cards get really tough. It's an RNG product, so it's not unlike just going to the casino and rolling the slot machine. So you got to know what you're getting yourself into. Do this for fun. Do it for entertainment. If you really want to invest, go out and buy yourself a nice PSA 10 slab Or if you intend to do it with sealed product, just go buy out a nice sealed product, put it on your shelf or whatever you're going to do with it. Oh, man, he had a great round. Look at that, guys. Master Ball Flareon pops out. Beautiful. That is Master Ball Flareon. That's actually a fantastic hit. Any of the Evolution Master Balls are valuable. All right. Nice. This one's for you then. What? That's so nice. Wow, thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it. Here's Ogre's Mask, Fezandipity. How nice is that, guys? Surging Sparks was rough. Journey Together had good hits. Destined Rivals, I got a few pulls. I bought an additional case of the Destined Rival booster bundles to open for myself. I think I might make a video or something. The question is, when do I do it? Oh, man, Master Ball Slowpoke would be nice. Oh! Nice. Golden Terrapagos. All right, all right. His round wasn't as bad as you think it was. Master Ball Flareon and a gold card popped out. There we go. Got a little bit better near the end. But the Terrapagos, excuse me, the Terrapagos, he won't be like super expensive. The Flareon is very nice. Excuse me. I'm sipping on coffee and I like swallowed it wrong. I got my day-old coffee here. But it's so good. All right. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Try and clear my throat there. How harsh is tag on centering? Their grading standard for centering is exactly the same as PSA's. 45, 55. All the grading companies seem to agree on that number, 45, 55. That means your card actually can grade 10 if it's a little off center. That's allowed. So if you ever see a card and it's a little off center, you're like, how did this get a 10? Well, it's allowed to have some off centering. I started a trend of $500 orders. Well, now, Mr. Trevor Carpenter, he placed this order a bit before you. He placed this about a week ago. We met him in one of these lovely vertical streams, and he right away dropped a $500 order. Pretty legendary. All right. But it took a while to service it because PayPal was like, wait a second, is this real? That's what those banks do. They get all nervous because they're worried something fishy's up. They're like, why are you sending all this money to this random guy? There we go. All right, you ready? Another vertical. Yep, another vertical. Probably for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, strictly horizontal streams. But I'm going to show you guys the data each time so you can compare them side by side. There are. Because we saw the data for the nighttime stream last night. It got a pretty tremendous number of views. Maybe I can show that off right after this. Flip and rip challenge. Here we are. Plus paydays tomorrow with another 2K. Boom, looks like I started the trend. Boom, looks like I started the trend, says Mr. Trevor. That's really nice of you to open all this, man. Actually, we've had some really generous people in here before. Don't forget Mr. Brett Love, man. He goes deep. Sarah goes deep. Jen goes deep. We've had a lot of love in here. We are for the cards, and you guys are very nice to me. Let's see. Snipping this. Very good. Very good. All right. Tossing this. Ready? Here's Applin Dragapult. Oh. This is the second half of the order. 3 more boxes of Prismatic. Let's see if we can get super duper lucky. So there's a Cottony. I like to call Prismatic the Dark Souls of Pokemon card booster packs because it's, in my opinion, this is the single hardest set to open. Nothing's more difficult than this. The pull rates are so painful, and yet the packs are so not cheap. This is a brand new set. And the hype on it was so severe. People were pricing this up like it was already Evolving Sky prices. And Evolving Skies is 4 years old. But everyone's so aware of what happened to Evolving Skies, they said, okay, well, this is going to do the same thing. And they're not entirely wrong. Or let's see. I ran out and I bought myself a Prismatic Umbreon already graded. Just to put one, just to secure one, basically. You know what I mean? All right. And we'll just hold on to that from now on. Can you flip and rip challenge for a rich guy board? Oh, I'd love to. You're a rich guy, huh? You are? Evie. How much money do you have? We have to know how rich you are to be sure that you're truly a rich guy. Here's Roaring Moon. You know, you can claim to be a rich guy, but you have to have enough money to actually be a rich guy. He's a gay guy. Mr. needs his pre-dinner siesta. What? Siesta? We are his Ogre Pond mask. All right. Look at that. I like this. This is really nice. Kind of reminds me of Bionicles almost, doesn't it? Remember Bionicles? All right. Money talks. BS walks. Send an order in and flexed on us. Here's Ursaluna. Well, he doesn't like PayPal, so... Ooh, look at that Ursaluna. I'm afraid we just could not. Siesta equals nap. I know that. Believe it or not, I had to learn some Spanish before we went to Cozumel a very long time ago when I was about, I don't know, it's probably like 12 or 13. There we go. Plus, I used to watch Sesame Street all the time because my siblings watched Sesame Street all the time. Every other year, there was a new baby, and that meant PBS for my entire childhood. Teenage years, everything. And oh, look at that. And if there's one thing that PBS wanted you to learn, it was Spanish. Look at that Snorlax. Wow, that is also a really strong Master Ball popping out. Now, if I recall, the Slowpoke is English only, right? This wasn't in the Japanese version. So he just got Master Ball Slowpoke. Don't show this to 6. All right, there we go. Very good. My mom always said, don't tell a stranger how much money you have. Well, then why do you keep telling us you're rich? What else does your mom say? We are? All right. There's Miltank. Is your mom single? Is she looking for, you know, maybe a little side action? Is she looking for a boyfriend? Hey, Punchball, your mom told me you can tell me how much money you got. There's an Umbreon Hollow. Here's Miltank. Ooh, look at that Miltank. Mama said girls are the devil. Because I am. Who do you think you are? I am. We're going to sleeve up this Dusclops. Here we are. I'm a Dusclops fan, if you didn't know that. I wish he would get a lot more cool cards. He's really neat. He didn't need the Dusclops evolution. I feel like the Dusclops evolution actually detracted from him. He was originally, that was the final evolution in the past, and they added Dusclops, or they added Dusk Noir. That's what I meant to say. They added Dusk Noir later. Dusclops should have been the final evolution. They should have just stuck with that. Here's Execute. Ooh. 3 Master Balls, guys. She is making me a milkshake. Can she make me a milkshake? Here we are. Here's Sandy Shots. Damn it, Beavith. Here's Litleo. Beavith, you're an idiot. Oh. Mister, what should my first buy be? Well, there's a lot going on these days with the sets on the in the menu. If I had to buy something off the menu right now, it would definitely be Destined Rivals. But that is not available until the booster bundles arrive. You could open up the Korean rocket sets, really neat too. That would probably be my priority, would be to open those. The other thing I might open, I mean, Prismatic's pretty good. Did you ever consider Gem 2 and Terra Festival Japanese? Those are pretty solid. Although, I think Terra Festival Japanese probably needs more time for the product to go up in value, you know, because it's all got to be, like, eaten through, basically. There's always pony packs. Sardines and banana smoothie. Come to my house. Here we are. Is your mom going to be there? Here's Execute. Ooh. Here's Dusclops, Miltank, Umbreon, Slowpoke. Here's Snorlax, Ursaluna, Ogre's Mask, Roaring Moon, Eevee, Umbreon, Cottonee, Dragapult, Terrapagos, Ogerpon, Slowpoke, Flareon, Festival Grounds, Pupitar, Sylveon, Umbreon, and Executor. All right, some beautiful pulls here. Thank you so much, Mr. Carpenter. All right. Mr. Punchball's probably a nice kid. He's probably got a nice mom. We're all making fun of him. Okay, we're teasing them. Let's see. Let's get this all written up. Okay. Mister, you are naughty. Watch the next person order 1 prismatic and get the Umbreon. Yeah, go do it. Go buy the next one. Let's see what happens. You didn't already have a bag, right? All right. Mister, can I try 30 more packs? Hell yeah, dude. I'd love to do that. Oh, you've got your own box. Ah, a man with his own box. That's crazy. I'd be happy to do that for you, Mr. Trevor. I got all the time in the world just to work on that. I said, "Der Carpenter." Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm just a kid. I hear she's stacked like Jamie Lee Curtis. I just ordered more. Jamie Lee Curtis needs to quit acting and go do OnlyFans Senior Edition. That'd be fun. Here we are. So, Mr. Punchball, who do you like better? Do you like Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Who would you have voted for? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? We gotta know his politics. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna hit refresh over here. Payment has already been sent. Clicking on this. Bro, I hate politics. Yeah, but you have to pick one. Jonathan Fernandez, 2 packs of Card Wars, please. Do not open them. Sounds good to me. Punchball, you have to pick one. Oops. There we go. I need a new bag. Toss that over there. Well, we'll ask you a different question. We'll ask you a different question, Mr. Punchball. Who do you think your parents voted for? There we go. Mr. Jonathan. I don't have to yet. I'm a kid. Oh, he said new bag. I don't have to yet. I'm a kid's a good response, I guess. All right. Almost forgot about Kamala's sweet auntie laugh. She had a lot of accents. Remember that? I feel like that was part of the reason why she didn't win. The accents were not helping her. That might have worked in the past, maybe before the internet, but the internet is going to work against you on that one. All right. There we go. Mister, I found out my work is closed the day after I get back from my convention. Extra day off. Yeah, that's funny, dude. Extra day off indeed. All right. Kamala in a bikini. Did you fall out of a coconut tree? Play the Kamala sound effect. Do we have one? Hold on. She was definitely not super popular. Here's the do not come sound effect. Raging Clue, welcome to Salty Splatoon. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I have to go this way. Butter's theme song. We Do It Live, Dune sound effect, Pesky Paul, no Chick-fil-A sauce. Coconut tree, here it is. Okay, let me pause this.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
You know, I honestly think any Democrat could have beaten Trump except for her. You know what I'm saying? I did not think she was the best choice. Andy Dirksen says, hey, I would like to buy the following commission slabs. Leafeon Master Ball. Oh, hell yeah, dude. The following commission slabs. Leafeon Master Ball, Glaceon Master Ball, Glaceon Korean Alt CGC Pristine 10. All right, let's go ring them up. That is so wise. Yeah, we are. All right. She got so serious while she was saying it, like she was teaching you something. It's like, I'm 14 and this is deep. So we got Glaceon. This is a nice Glaceon. Nancy Pelosi said they had a plan, but Biden backed her immediately, so they had to back her. That's interesting. I did not know that. So the Democrats were putting together a plan on what to do next, but Biden said, let's run Kamala Harris. Is that what you're telling me? I mean, that's a nice guy kind of thing, but obviously it didn't work. Yeah, Trump wasn't really that popular of a candidate, but he was running up against another really unpopular candidate, which is really funny because that's exactly what happened the first time between him and Hillary Clinton. She wasn't popular either. So this is a Leafeon, but not a Master Ball. Pretty sure I picked up that Glaceon Pristine 10. Did ya? It might not be here. It might be sold already. Okay, Mr. Andy? Here's a nice Deoxys 9. Did you guys see that? Okay. Aovix Deoxys 9. You know, it's been a while since we've heard about him, but I don't know if you guys remember those last years. It all goes by so fast, but man, he was really losing it by the end. Remember they were at like a birthday party or something, and he was like super, super senile. He was like smiling at this big goofy smile on his face, but he was like really, really stiff. And everyone around him was kind of dancing. It was so strange. It wasn't like a senior moment. It was like, this person's got a limited amount of time left moment. You're like, this person's really far along. Let's see, Leafeon. And it was just kind of scary, you know, because it's like he's in charge of the whole country. I didn't see any of the cards you wanted. You said Leafeon Master Ball, Glaceon Master Ball, Glaceon Korean Altart CGC Pristine 10. I didn't see any of them. I just went through all the commission slabs. I didn't see any of them. You said this is in the commission channel? I didn't see any of the cards you just mentioned. There is a Master Ball Umbreon 10 from Anthony Kalura. Wow, 80 likes. Wow, that is a lot of likes. Wow, congratulations on hitting 80 likes, guys. You're going to show up the nighttime stream. They were injecting him with the amphetamines, LMAO, even crazier. Yes, and he most likely had cancer, because they admitted he had cancer afterwards. It's a lot of interesting stuff. It kind of proves something we all knew. When your leader has a very bad illness, they don't want to talk about it because it's sort of not a good thing to talk about. Kind of inspires your enemies, maybe. It's like a cat. You don't want to reveal you've got a wound. All right. It was pretty crazy, though. No Glaceons. He was bad from the get-go. The media just kept it quiet by focusing on Orange Man bad. I think he basically was the reason Trump was able to come back. I think if Biden had done a very good job and was just more there, people would not have been so desperate to change teams, you know? But yeah, it was kind of a scary thing. There was a lot of bad stuff going on in the world at the time, too. I mean, it still is. But, you know, it's really serious stuff, and you think to yourself, like, we got to have a really competent person handle this. That's what was going on. The war in Ukraine, and Trump was saying this, I'll get it done in a day. And I was like, whoa, a day, you say. So there's Jolteon. I don't think there's any of the cards you wanted here. I think they're all gone. Here's a Vaporeon 10 Amada sticker. Did the Unseen Forces for Alligator end up selling? Maybe. I mean, if it's in the channel, it should be for sale still. If you see it in the Discord server, that means it's supposed to be for sale still. Andy, man, I didn't see a single one of the cards you ordered. They must have all been sold. Are they still in the... Go faster, mister. I've been waiting a long time. I'm sorry. It is. All right, that's what we have. Andy Dirksen, I'm going to write you down for $186 store credit. Help me out, Andy Dirksen. Help me understand what went wrong. Were those cards actually listed in the commission channel, like, or were you just remembering them from the past? Okay, you got 186. You gonna be streaming for long? Oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. I better warn Karis. Hold on. All right. I got that Amada Flareon in a PSA 10. Tammy, you saw my last message, right? Might be something you want to bring to his attention. What is it? Did you see my last comment? Says Cody. Why don't we go through the slabs you posted on Discord and make sure that you don't need to pull some of them down or mark them as sold? Yeah, I agree. All right, so Mr. Trevor Carpenter would like to open up 6 more boxes of Prismatic. I'll be right back. All right, here we are. Whew. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, Mr. Trevor. Trevor, I think this time we'll give you 29 packs because technically it's supposed to be 28 and a half. So we're going to give you a total of 29 packs this time. Here we are. Last time I was doing a little gift bonus of a pack and a half. This time we're going to go with the actual menu price closer. There we go. All right. Grab this. Okay. So we'll start with those first 2 boxes. Let's pull them a big pull, guys. I'm going to have to say no more orders, okay, guys? Because it's past 7, actually. It's time for me to wrap it up. Dang, what an order. Very, very reminiscent of the Isai orders we were getting when Prismatic first came out. He was ordering just like this. He was ordering huge chunks of these. We were flying through the Prismatic when it first came out. Okay. All right. Did you see my order I placed 30 minutes ago? Says Dylan. Oh, here it is. 1 Black Bolt ETB. Yes. Let me take care of that in just a second, okay? We're already partway through this. Mr. Dylan, have no fear. Dylan, we'll take care of that, okay? If I was in Korean, Alt Pristine Glacian. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. Larry Skill. Very nice. Okay. Ooh. That's one of the downsides to those Discord channels is it can be hard to keep track of all that if I don't update it really consistently. Here's Flareon. Oh, Vaporeon. Master Ball Houndoom? Wow, you're getting really good Master Ball pulls. Look at that Master Ball Houndoom. And he looks really well centered too. Wow, that's great. Good to see that. Good Master Balls popping out. We must have just been having really dog crap luck when we first got this set, when it first launched, because we were not pulling Master Balls like that. The Houndoom's actually really cool. Fezandipity. Okay. Dippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Right. There we go. Disney got rid of that. Remember that? Song of the South. All right, because it depicted slavery in a positive way, or something like that. Not slavery itself, but maybe like the people who were victims of it. Like they were cheerful and happy. Here's Bug Catching Set. Ah. All right, Glaceon. They banned that when I was a kid. Disney decided to ban it. I still remember because people were talking about it back then. Here's Groudon, Ortega. Ooh. Good. And this pack's weirdly fat feeling. Here's Dust Noir. Okay, so that's the first 2 boxes. The Master Ball Houndoom is a hit. It's a nice pull. Now let's get these last 3 booster bundles. Mr. Trevor, Justice for Splash Mountain. Disney sucks. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a lovely day. Does anyone know that song? They'd have gotten rid of that song, so a lot of young people don't know that one. I love the Splash Mountain. Poor Splash Mountain. I never went. Likes description. You guys are at 82 likes. The nighttime stream had, what was it, 96 likes? It's from the 90s. There we go. That's the song they got rid of? Mm-hmm. They removed it because of controversy and made it into Tiana Bayou. Tiana? Hell no, dude. Bring me back Splash Mountain. I rode Splash Mountain. I had the Sing-Along Kids VHS. I'm ancient. Yep, that's what I had. With the little owl, right? Was there an owl in the show? The Sing-Along? And there was a variety of songs. I had that one. There you go. I'm ancient, he says. We are ancient. Our parents were considered ancient. We're like, wow, you're old, Mom and Dad. The 70s, the 80s. Now it's us. And the 90s. No! Are you doing vertical again tonight? I could. What do you guys think? You want vertical tonight or do you want horizontal tonight? Here goes. We've got Monkey Dory. Oh boy, we're getting old. We're getting old. Oh boy. Might be time for a horizontal stream. What are you, 6 to 7? Here's Larry. He looks like an assassin. Larry's giving me assassin vibes. Here's Dreepy. Okay, we got a little Dreepy. So we're looking for another hit to come out of these next 3 boxes. We kept our Pokemon cards in our pockets with no sleeves. Not me. Not me. I cared a lot about keeping them in the folder. Okay, here's Monkey Dory. How does pin messages in mobile chat look like in vertical? Should have pinned a message for menu in description. Iron Crown popping out, everybody. All right, that's not bad. He got Houndoom and Iron Crown. Beautiful pulls. Okay, here's Vaporeon. I feel like we're getting more pulls than we used to. Is that just me? You provide slabs that were... What? Oh my gosh, he just pulled the Master Ball Umbreon. That's a legit chase. Wow. I don't think we've ever pulled that before. Beautiful. All right. That's Trevor Carpenter. He dumped $1,000 opening Prismatic today. And he pulled Master Ball Umbreon. Trevor Carpenter. Wow. That's pretty good. Yo, mister, he put that 5 with another 20 store credit. It says NHCC. What are you talking about, Mr. NHCC? He put that 5 with my other 20 store credit. I don't know what you're referring to this time. Here's Espeon. Look at that. Okay, so he will not need the $14 giveaway, will he? Okay, there's Aroma Teas. More like Aroma D's. Haha, got it. Still got it. I tried helping him with that Tammy. Here's the Glaceon. Here's the Pupitar. Okay, very nice. Never mind, I'll hit you in Discord. Okay, that'll do a good job. The Discord's a good way. 83 likes. Woohoo. Here's Max Rod. Haha, that's an actual Pokemon card. Max Rod. Here's Lopunny. One of my favorite Pokemon is Lopunny. I've got a Pokemon, Batman. Friends in Paldea. Okay, got some friends in Paldea. If mods can pin, it would be much easier. Are. We'll do that for next time, okay, Tammy? You like a pin that says menu and description? We can do that. We're at the end of this stream, so no point. But we'll do that for the next vertical stream. Maybe we'll do it for the next horizontal stream, too. Wow, he's got an Umbreon Pokeball, too. That's tremendous. Well, Trevor, you have had actually very good luck in these prismatics. I thought you would get your butt kicked. It is the other way around. He kicked butt. That is so cool. That is definitely a clip for Mike's side. Mike's side, check this out. He's pulling both Umbreons, the Pokeball and the Master Ball in one round. That's amazing. You're going to make some people lucky tonight, or not lucky. You're going to make some people jealous tonight, Mr. Trevor. So, I'm going to go ahead and give a link to this in our clips channel. So you might be featured in a clip soon. That was pretty good. Oh, I opened all 30 packs. Ah, well, I'm dumb. There we go. We're going to say Trevor Carpenter. 2 Umbreon pulls. 1 Master Ball. First time. And we're going to say this occurred 117 minutes in. Notably, earlier in the stream, he also pulled a Master Ball Flareon. All right, there we go. So that is set up. We just got to put this away and take care of the next guy now, okay? It's weird when Master Balls are a chase. I mean, if they're super hard to pull, it makes sense to me. And they are very hard to pull. I mean, there's so many Pokemon in the set that your odds of pulling Master Ball Umbreon is super low. As a result, he's really expensive. Why don't we look up what a PSA 10 Master Ball Umbreon sells for real fast? You guys ready? PSA 10 Master Ball Umbreon Prismatic. Okay, and we want to see the last sold too. Okay, so let's check last sold. Ended recently. You ready for this? Master Ball Umbreon Prismatic. Last sold for about $370. Just one card, $370 for that Umbreon alone. You still have the Iron Crown and all the other cards from that set too, or from that round. That's pretty tremendous. What does it cost to grade the Umbreon? We do the grading for about $39 per card. We send to PSA. We also send to BGS. You can even ask for tag grading. Here's Dylan Chan, 1 Black Bolt ETB. I just need the promo package plus packs. Here it goes. All right, Dylan Chan. I just need the promo package plus packs. Sounds good. That's what you're going to get. Okay. Ship all my stuff when you can. I won't buy for a few weeks. No problem. Can you, I don't remember. Did you already pay for shipping? Shipping's a $9 order. You might have already paid, but I can't remember if you did. And then the other thing I would say is I use your PayPal address. So make sure your PayPal address is up to date because we don't want to make a mistake because that's a really nice, very expensive order. And then I'll get that shipped out for you, okay? The next shipping round is Friday, all right? All right, let's get these open for our friend, Mr. Dylan. It is. Snipping 1, snipping 2. He got Master Ball Houndoom out of there, too. That's really cool. Okay. Very nice. Just know that grading takes a long time. Yeah, PSA is a bit slow right now. There we go. Ooh, Zekrom. I'd grade that Houndoom too, by the way. The Houndoom was looking nice. He was looking well-centered anyways. Well, you know, what you could do is you could have me do pre-grades on them before grading any of them. Pre-grading is $3 per card. Here's Prism Energy. I'd like to send the Umbreon to PSA. That sounds good to me. All right, Master Ball Drillbur. Very cute. So cool that English cards get the Master Balls now. Here's Kyurem. Yeah, that's a smart idea. The Umbreon is definitely a card to grade. It is. Golett. When it comes to grading, we gather up a number of grades first, so we let a lot of people jump in, and then after we got a nice group of people, we send out a submission. Our Golett, we just sent a submission like 2 days ago, so we might build it up slightly. Although I might just stuff you in with one of my submissions because I know Team Rocket Grunt wants the shipping or the grading to go out sooner. So that is Dylan Chan. You got a Master Ball out of this round. You also got a cute Golett. Opening black-white is very tough, but there are some significantly expensive cards in here. The Seismitoad just sold, get this, for $3,000. Seismitoad 10 sold for $3K, guys. $3,000. That's pretty impressive. Mr. So Sexy. All right, thank you so much, Dylan Chan. We are. But them ain't wasting no time. What? All right. I'm happily married. All right. Now, Trevor is done, and there were 2 more orders from Jonathan and Hathim. I'll try 5 of the new Final Fantasies. Let's just get that for Mr. Hathim real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good choice. I like that. That was smart. And the order before that for Jonathan is the Gengar sublist. Good. Okay, so we'll get you on the Gengar sublist, and then we're done for today. We're done until the nighttime stream begins. You guys know we stream twice per day. This was the daytime stream. Tonight will be the nighttime stream. Don't miss the nighttime stream. They're having a giveaway because they got so many likes yesterday. We are. They beat the daytime stream in terms of likes. But next time we run the contest, it's going to be weighted. In other words, they get to stream for about 4 hours, where the daytime stream only gets about 2 hours. So we're going to measure the likes and the views based on that next time, and we'll see who gets the better outcome. Johnny Zodiac and Mandragora. Ooh. All right. I think Mr. Punchball gone. We scared him away because Mr. started talking about milkshakes. I asked him who his parents voted for, and he's like, I'm out of here. It is maybe one of the most party pooper questions you can potentially ask. Jonathan? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. That's Hathim. That's Hathim. Jonathan asked for a spot in the sub list. We are Mr. Hathim. There you go. All yours. And now, we will get you into this sub list. The mega sub list for that Gengar. It's a big deal. So what do you guys want tonight? Horizontal or vertical? I feel like we're meeting new people in the vertical. I just think we are. It's notably getting like triple the views. Even though it doesn't look like it says we have like 85 watchers. When you end the stream, it says like, it'll say like 1.5 thousand people came by. We never got our free first edition packs. I don't care. Vertical seems better for the channel. All right, guys, so I'm going to hop off. We will definitely be working with horizontal streams probably for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you guys will get your horizontal streams. Although I'd love to test out vertical on one of those days. Those are the busiest days. So I'd be curious to see what that happens. Gaming Central AUS. Hey, what's up, man? Make nighttime suffer with vertical. All right, guys, I'm hopping off. See you later.